Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making a card with the Color and Contour stamp set along with the coordinating dies. We'll be using Fresh Freesia and Bubble Bath ink along with the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper pack. And today we're going to be using this right here. This is a 5.5 by 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock. So the first thing we're going to do is I have a 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of Fresh Freesia cardstock folded in half. And then we're going to take this sheet with the die from the Color and Contour, and we're going to put that on here, and we're going to die cut this paper to create a border. So I will stick that on there like that, run it through my die cutting machine. Okay, and what we're left with is this. Okay, so then I'm going to take some of this Bubble Bath ink along with this little spotty die. We're just going to put a little bit of texture on here. Okay. Actually, we'll leave that open. I have a scrap piece of basic white paper, and we're going to ink up this image in Bubble Bath, and then also one in Fresh Freesia. And then these have dies, or a die, I'm sorry, and run that through, cut out your dies, which I've already done, and we're left with these. Okay. I've also cut out, this comes with all these frames, and I've used the smallest one to cut out our label for later. Okay. And then I have a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock, which I'm gonna take my embossing buddy to condition that paper. And then I have this image here, which we're going to ink up with Versamark. Press that down. And then pour some white embossing powder on top. Okay, left with that, and then we need to heat emboss this. Okay, and then we have the die for that as well, and we'll die cut that. Okay, we're left with that pretty flower. All right, so we're going to start putting this together. We'll just adhere this panel onto our cardstock. We'll go right to the end. Okay. Then I have a little 3/4 inch strip of crumb cake cardstock, and we're actually going to faux suede this. So I'll get my bone folder, pardon me, and we'll just work this back and forth so you can see this cardstock coming apart. And then we'll pull this piece apart. We're left with this textured piece. So I will go ahead and probably put that down right about there. And then we're going to have our flowers maybe about here and here, and I'm going to pop this up. So let's see, maybe about right there. So I'm going to lay this one down first. Lay that down. I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of this, just on the top part of the flower. And that'll go about there. And then this bubble bath flower. Kind of see where we want to put that. Right there. And then we have our little sentiment frame here, and we're going to take the "You're Absolutely Amazing" using Pretty Peacock. Beautiful. And then we're going to pop this up as well. Stick that right about there. We'll cut off this little end piece here. And then I just have some of my old gems that I've been trying to use up. We have plenty of gems in the new catalog that you could use for this. I am trying to use up what I have. Just put about 3 on there. And that's it. You're absolutely amazing. Again, this is Pretty Peacock with the embossing on it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment to my channel for future videos. That really helps me out in YouTube land. Also, I will link all items used in the description below, which will direct you to my shopping page. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.